Dr. Aris Thorne lived surrounded by equations and gleaming chrome. His observatory home, perched high above the sleeping city, years spent charting distant stars had etched loneliness into his bones, a quiet ache amplified by the recent passing of his mother, whose warm embrace was now just a cherished, fading memory. One particularly bleak evening, gazing not at nebulae but at the hollow silence of his sterile kitchen, an absurd, almost childlike notion struck him: marshmallows, those impossibly soft, sugary clouds his mother used to float in his childhood cocoa, could their ethereal fluffiness, their gentle give, be captured? Could science replicate not just a texture, but the feeling of comfort? Thus, the marshmallow pillow experiment was born. A desperate physicist-esque quest to quantify solace, his pristine lab soon surrendered to a delightful chaos. Giant stainless steel bowls overflowed with pillowy white mounds, precise scales measured powdered sugar like stardust, while gelatin sheets bloomed in chilled water like transparent flowers. He adjusted ratios with meticulous care, seeking the perfect balance between buoyant airiness and tender resilience. Late nights blurred into dawns, filled with the rhythmic whirring of mixers and the faint, sweet scent of vanilla. He wasn't just creating a material. He was trying to weave the very essence of his Mothra-esque quiet reassurances, the way her hand would rest softly on his fevered brow, into something tangible he could hold against the gnawing emptiness. Each failed batch, too stiff or too sticky, felt like losing her all over again. The breakthrough arrived unexpectedly, a miscalculation with the temperature, a slightly longer whipping time under the cold moonlight streaming through the high window yielded a substance unlike anything Aris had ever touched. It flowed like cool silk over his fingers, yet held its shape with a yielding firmness. It was astonishingly light, radiating a subtle, comforting warmth. He cupped a large, amorphous blob, and a profound sense of calm washed over him, a physical echo of a long-lost lullaby. Tears welled, hot and unexpected, blurring the sterile lights of the lab. He cradled the creation against his chest, feeling its gentle pressure, its quiet understanding. It didn't erase the grief, but it softened its sharp edges. Like clouds drifting across a harsh sun, Aris knew this strange comfort couldn't remain locked within his observatory walls. He envisioned others burdened by their own silent sorrows: the widow down the street, the child bullied at school, the veteran startled by fireworks. He poured his inheritance into transforming the formula into plush, star-shaped pillows, each one filled with the miraculous marshmallow filling, each one sewn with a tiny constellation pattern on the casing. He placed them anonymously on doorsteps under the cloak of twilight, leaving only a simple note: for nights when the world feels heavy, rest gently. He became a spectral weaver of solace, driven by the memory of his mother's kindness and the profound relief he'd found in his own creation. Mrs. Gable, whose husband-a-Euro-s armchair sat achingly empty, found a star pillow on her porch swing. She pressed her face into its impossible softness, breathing in the faint vanilla scent, and for the first time in months, slept through the night, dreaming not of loss, but of holding hands under a summer sky. Young Leo, trembling after another difficult day, buried himself under his blankets, clutching the star. Its gentle warmth seeped into him, a silent shield against the dark, helping him breathe easier until dawn painted his room pink. The pillows became whispered legends, tokens of an unseen kindness that made the unbearable nights a little softer, a little warmer. One crisp autumn evening, carrying the last pillow of a batch destined for the new children's hospital wing, Aris paused at his favorite city overlook. Below him, countless windows glowed like earthbound stars. He imagined the pillows nestled in beds, offering silent comfort. A profound peace settled over him, deeper than any equation had ever provided. He wasn't just a man haunted by the void anymore. He had become a conduit for tenderness, transforming sugary fluff into a balm for the soul. His mother's gentle spirit, he realized, hadn't vanished. It lived on in every sigh of relief, every peaceful slumber granted by his improbable creation years later. The marshmallow pillow became a symbol of quiet compassion, manufactured ethically and gifted widely. Dr. Thorne, his own heart considerably lighter, still spent his nights studying the cosmos, but now, nestled comfortably in his favorite chair, a well-worn star pillow supporting his back, he gazed upwards. The vast, cold expanse of space no longer felt intimidating. It felt connected, somehow, to the countless points of soft light below. The homes where his pillows offered solace. He smiled, a soft, contented curve of his lips, understanding that the most profound discoveries aren't always made with telescopes. Sometimes they are found in the memory of a mother's love, the resilience of the human spirit, and the extraordinary comfort hidden within the simplest, sweetest things, waiting to be shared under the watchful, luminous stars.